Hey everyone, welcome to this summary of Forza Horizon 5's 10th anniversary update. Yes, it has been 10 years since the release of Horizon 1 in Colorado, and there is a lot to celebrate here in Horizon 5. Seriously, there is so much to cover. We've got major living world changes, a new type of car variant, new gameplay features, an incredible new radio station, new stories, and lots more with this update, which we'll all cover soon, but for right now, let's take a look at the upcoming festival playlist. So each week this month is themed around one of the past Horizon games, and the legendary Scott Tyler will be returning to announce each week. That isn't the last we'll hear from him either. So for our overall series rewards, 80 points gets you the best car in Horizon, the Wuling Sunshine, and 160 is going to bring you the McLaren 650S Spider. Then moving into summer, we'll get the 599XX for 20 points and Plymouth Barracuda at 40. Now, throughout the week, there are new rewards here that you should pay attention to. For example, one of the seasonal championships unlocks the song Language by Porter Robinson, the amazing menu theme from Horizon 1. So make sure you don't miss these. The Forzathon shop is also a bit more stocked up this month with some extra rewards like a Horizon 1 cover tee and an old school rewind sound effect horn. Autumn then brings us the return of the Koenigsegg Agera at 20 points, which is one of my favorites, and then the Gallardo Spider is here for 40. Later in the season, we can see stock trials have returned for this month, which are my preferred event style. Then Nocturne is our song unlock for the week. And the Forzathon shop has the Aventador SV, Bugatti Chiron, and a Horizon 2 themed shirt. Winter is our Horizon 3 season and brings us back the Eagle Speedster as well as the Hot Wheels Mustang for 20 and 40 points respectively. The song this week is debatably my favorite Horizon song of all time, Ingrid is a Hybrid by Dusky. I'll also point out here, alongside the new song rewards, there are also collectible challenges each week to smash themed bonus boards in order to get the cover car for that week's featured game. Finally for winter, the Forzathon shop gives us a Fred V Graphics car horn, which I'm super curious to hear. That's one of the artists for some of the more iconic Horizon music like Sunrise, one of my other favorites. And then bringing it home in spring is a Horizon 4 themed playlist with the Aston Martin 177 on deck for 20 and the PLP 50 at 40 points. The song reward is A Moment Apart by Odessa. So happy to have Odessa back in Horizon, and I know I keep saying it, but man, these songs are just all so iconic and I'm so ecstatic to have them all back for Horizon 5. Our last Forzathon shop this month brings us the Speedtail, another interesting horn, and another Horizon game cover t-shirt. So although there are no real new to Forza cars this month, I think that is totally justifiable. This month is all about celebrating Horizon's past, and just based on the playlist alone, this is a really solid month. Great rewards, like even the cosmetics and horns have me interested, which I usually just completely gloss over. There's some new challenges, and it's a fun theme, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. A few weeks back, we got a reveal at TGS that said this update would contain, alongside some other goodies, a new radio station. We now know that this station is called Horizon Mixtape, and contains a mix of songs that have been featured in previous games. This whole station is pretty much just the best hits of Horizon, and I couldn't think of anything better to add to this game as far as music is concerned. I think this is going to be an easy favorite station for many players. And as you saw, you can unlock the 4 past game menu songs in this month's playlist to expand the radio station to a total of 15 songs. You'll also be unlocking songs by completing the new Horizon story. This one is called Horizon Origins and is a 5-chapter story hosted by, you guessed it, Scott Tyler. Aside from unlocking some songs for the new radio station, you will also be getting an all-new car variant by completing the full story, the Anniversary Edition Dodge Viper. Of course, a call out to Horizon 1's cover car. This is a uniquely spec'd Viper GTS with a custom 10th anniversary windshield banner. Total collector's car, and I'm curious to see how different it'll feel on the road. So one of the other reveals from the Tokyo Game Show was the return of Midnight Battles. This is a new game feature to Horizon 5 that was initially introduced back in Horizon 3. Basically, you can think of these as NPC pink slip races, where you race head-to-head against another driver, and if you win, you get their car. You'll be able to get some rare rewards like the Mustang Mach-1 or the Mugen CRX. I was admittedly hoping this feature would be revamped a bit more and even allow for some interesting PvP where we could stake cars or money or something, but I know how hesitant PGG is to introduce direct player trading, so I guess my hopes weren't too high. That said, the Midnight Battle routes will be available in Rivals, so there will at least be some replayability to the game mode. Now, next up in the long list of new things is the Living World update. This is the feature that allows the devs to introduce new temporary or permanent changes to the game world. I've criticized the feature in the past for being too underused, and it seems they've heard the complaints, because each week this month there will be an entirely new temporary festival site set up around the map that's themed off that week's game. From what we've seen so far, these sites look awesome, and I think there's going to be some really unique photo ops here. The changes don't stop there though, because the races themselves will have many of their props replaced with that of the older games, to really drive home that nostalgic Horizon race vibe. And finally, like I mentioned in the playlist, there will also be new smashable billboards around the map, typically near the temporary festival sites. And smashing them gets you that game's cover car. So for the Living World, I'm pretty excited. I think this is going to be one of the best months yet, just for being able to check out and have fun around the new festival sites, and I hope we keep seeing stuff like this in the future. Alright, now the fun just doesn't stop. We are also getting a huge and extremely exciting new Event Lab prop pack. This is coming with 97 new props for the Blueprint Builder, which are largely themed on past Horizon games. So this is going to be a ton of stuff we've seen before and have been missing from Horizons 1 through 4. For example, we're getting skyscrapers from Horizon 3's Surfer's Paradise. Full-on buildable cities are now going to be possible and pretty easy to make. And those buildings have collision, so you could make some destroyed city map driving on collapsed skyscrapers or something. On top of that, we're getting the yacht from Horizon 2, and a bunch of festival decorations and entrance arches from the past games, alongside some new snappable props like conveyor belts, which have some very interesting possibilities. I think this might just be the best update to the Event Lab yet, and I'm so excited to see what the big creators can do with all these new props. If you've got more interest in building cars though, instead of maps, you're in luck, because 22 new rim styles are coming with this update, courtesy of ADV1. This is really the type of customization I love to see coming to Horizon updates, because as cool as body kits are, and I do think we should get more body kits, they still only affect one car, whereas adding more generic parts affects every car. All 650 or so cars in Horizon now have access to over 20 new rims. And stuff like that does wonders for the freedom of expression and ability to build something unique. Now, if you're the achievement hunter type or completionist, I've got some good news for you as well. New accolades and achievements are coming in this anniversary update. We've got a total of 28 new accolades, many of which tie into the new features like the story and midnight battles, and we're also getting 8 new achievements. Again, of course, themed around all the new stuff coming with this update. And with that, we're finally starting to come to the end here of all the new stuff, but we do still have our tease for next month and some good bug fixes coming this month. For one, Event Lab has been super messed up and props were just not loading in, and this was frustrating a lot of creators. It has now hopefully been fixed according to the devs. Club tags, ever since pretty much the launch of the game, would often just not show up next to your name. They said they worked on this, and it should show up now. There was also a bad camera shake you would get on the interior cams that was introduced a few patches ago. That is also now fixed. And then, of course, there are some more minor bug fixes as well. You can always check out the patch notes to see just about everything. Alright, here we finally have our teaser image for the next month, and it is, as we heard from the kind of leak, it's a Donut Media crossover season. A while back now, we did hear about some stuff in the Donut podcast reveal. Maybe it looks like we're getting another new story because the guys at Donut Media said their faces were scanned in for the game, but just based on what we see here, it looks like we're getting new cars. I think we can expect the high and low cars, perhaps. And then that mystery item on the right definitely seems like new body kits or customization to me, but when we last got new body kits, the icon was different. It was this little box right here. So not that I think we should put too much weight into what icon they use for these mystery things, but I think it would make sense to get some new arrow on a Donut Media themed update. It's also worth noting that there are 2 Donut mystery items. If we assume that one is the new story, I'm not really sure what the other one could be. They said their faces were scanned, so maybe we'll be able to play as some of the Donut Media hosts, like change our avatar to look like James Pumphrey or something. Either way, we've got some exciting things to look forward to next month, and then pretty soon we're leading into the big holidays, which should be fun, but for now, this month's 10th anniversary update absolutely knocked it out of the park with new content. You know, I did a video a few weeks back about some simple things that Playground could do to improve the game, and honestly, a good small handful of those are addressed here. Better living world changes, important bug fixes, more regular car customization updates. I know this is more of a special month, and we shouldn't regularly expect updates of this size, but this is awesome, and I hope as the devs continue to find their stride with the game, we as players continue to get more awesome, near expansion-sized updates like this one. Alright folks, thanks for watching this video. Sorry if I sound a bit tired. I have a fresh newborn at home, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. But thanks for bearing with me, and I'll see you in the next video.